This pudding looks good, tastes good, and feels good. Look there. Welcome to Caribbean Kitchen with Siani. We're talking about the channel that gives you knowledge about food preparation and step-by-step instruction. You can't miss. Remember to click the subscribe button and the post notification bell. If you like, give it a thumbs up and then share. Today we're going to make sweet potato pudding, or sweet potato pone as some would relate to it. And I'm talking about the sweet potato pudding with the slush on the top. This is the yellow belly sweet potato. It helps with the desired consistency of the pudding, so we have to ensure that that's the potato you get. Along with that, we have the cocoa, which is one of the binding agents in the pudding, along with the flour. So we're going to look at all the ingredients that we have to make it and the procedures and all. This coconut that I will be using, it looks a little different from the norm, but it is still in good condition and I will get a lot of oil out of it. So let's go ahead and make our pudding. First thing you need to do is to grease your baking tin. Ensure that you grease it properly so that the pudding does not stick. See, this is well greased. In preparing the potato, we need to wash it, peel it, dice it up, and wash it again, and then we grate. Just so you know, you don't have to grate it. If you have a food processor, then you can go ahead and grind it. Okay, so this is the grated potato. Now I'm going to do the cocoa. You can either grate the cocoa or you put it in the food processor, but either way you're going to realize that the cocoa has a different consistency from the sweet potato. This is the grated cocoa. After that hand workout, we have most of the ingredients here. I have the grated cocoa, sugar, this is grated coconut, flour, and these are diced coconuts. These are from what was left after grating the coconut. Here we have vanilla, we have baking powder, we have salt, this is mixed spice and cinnamon powder, nutmeg, and here I have some butter. This is the coconut milk. And let me tell you, there are two types of measuring cups. This is for the liquid. This cup is for the liquid. And this is for the dry ingredients. If you use this to measure the liquid, it will not be the correct measurement. So ensure that you remember that this is for the dry ingredients and this is for the liquid. Here is the grated sweet potato waiting for us to get started. I do not have enough space here, so that's why it's not among the other ingredients. To begin with, I am going to combine the sweet potato and the cocoa. The cocoa. So now I am going to mix in the flour, the baking powder, and we're going to mix everything together, all these ingredients together. In a saucepan under medium heat, I will be melting 1 tablespoon of butter, after which I will be adding the coconut milk, spices, and the salt. So we're going to continue until the butter is melted. Now that the butter is melted and the sugar has been dissolved, it is time to add a coconut milk mixture into the sweet potato mixture. We're not going to add everything at once, but we are going to add a cup of milk each time. Ensure that all the ingredients are properly combined when you are mixing. Now we're going to add the coconut cubes. These were floured before. Flour them to prevent them from sinking, just as how you would do the raisin. Everything is combined now. We're going to pour it in the baking tins. I will have to scoop it in. So this will be resting for 5 to 10 minutes, and in the meantime the oven is preheating at 180 degrees Celsius. It can be done at 350 Fahrenheit. The pudding will be baking for 1.5 hours to 1 hour 40 minutes, and in the meantime I will be preparing 1 cup of coconut milk to 3 tablespoons of sugar, some spices and a dash of salt. This is for the slush. After 40 minutes into the baking of the pudding, they will be removed from the oven. Half cup of coconut milk will be poured over each pudding, and the hardened part of the pudding will be slightly pressed down to combine it with the coconut milk, and I will be adding some coconut over it. We're doing this to get the slush. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of butter over the top. So after doing all those, we're going to place it back in the oven and bake it for the remaining time. And here they are, slushes on it. So this is how I get my slush and my potato pudding. Some people call it slush, some call it FLUMBO dip, and there are many other names out there that I don't know. What do you call it? Leave a comment below and let me know. Wow. Awesome. Remember to leave a comment. You can subscribe if you're a new viewer, and you can leave a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching Caribbean Kitchen with Sienny.